You know that feeling like there's a constant narrator for your own life and they just won't take a break? Well, today we're going to dive into what's really going on with a mind that never seems to sleep.
I mean, does this sound familiar? You're just trying to fall asleep, and suddenly your brain decides, hey, now's the perfect time to replay that slightly awkward conversation from 3 days ago. Let's analyze every single word. And it's not just the small stuff, right? Maybe it's the bigger decisions. You find yourself second-guessing a choice you made weeks ago, just running through these endless what-if scenarios, even though that moment is long gone.
It's just exhausting. It feels like you have this inner monologue that's running a marathon with no finish line. You'd give anything for just a moment of quiet, but that mental chatter, it's relentless.
And for so many of us, the first place our minds go is to self-diagnose. We immediately think, okay, something's got to be wrong with me. This has to be anxiety. And look, it's a really common, totally understandable conclusion to jump to when your own mind feels like it's out of your control.
But what if we've been looking at this all wrong? On one hand, you have that common fear, my brain is broken, this must be anxiety. But on the other hand, psychology offers a completely different take. Your brain isn't broken at all. It's actually built for continuous processing. So this brings up a really powerful question. Instead of seeing this constant mental activity as some kind of flaw, what if it's a feature? What if that nonstop internal dialogue is actually a sign of something pretty amazing happening just beneath the surface?
Well, believe it or not, psychologists actually have a name for this. It's called cognitive depth. And it's a concept that directly links what we call high intelligence with, guess what? This exact kind of intense, continuous internal thinking. So that nonstop brain, it's not a problem. It might just be the hallmark of a deeply engaged mind.
Okay, so that sounds pretty cool, but how does it actually work? I mean, if it's not just anxiety, what is the engine that's driving all this activity, even when we're trying to shut down and rest?
It really boils down to two key things happening at once. First, something called high-level processing. Just think of your brain as this supercomputer that's always running analysis in the background. It's connecting new ideas, spotting patterns no one else sees, and building these incredibly complex models of the world. Then you pair that with strong verbal reasoning, and that's your inner monologue. That's you literally talking yourself through problems. It isn't just noise, it's your mind running simulations.
And all of this comes together to make one absolutely crucial point. That busy, chattering, always-on mind of yours, it isn't a flaw. It's actually a sign that your brain is highly engaged. It's a strength, not a weakness.
To put it in the simplest, most powerful terms I can, your infinite monologue isn't a bug in your system. It's a core feature of your high-performance mental operating system. It's a sign of a mind that has incredible cognitive depth.
So, we want to leave you with this final thought. Now that you know that your constantly active mind isn't a weakness, but maybe a sign of a really powerful cognitive engine, what are you going to do with that power?